Okay, everybody, happy to get the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced out and fly around the neighborhood just a little bit today. So I'm showing you first here, this is the screen view of what you would be seeing if you're looking at the controller. You'll notice we're in video mode right now. We've got up to 4 times zoom while set on video mode. On the split screen, it zooms both the thermal and the visual. Switch it over to full screen visual mode. You see this, the zoom's a little smoother in and out there. You've got a little bit more range, but still in video mode, you're only going to have 4 times zoom. There's a car going by there. Zoomed it back out. The right hand roller knob is what controls the zoom when you're doing this. Fly back here a little bit closer. When you're in photo mode now, which I've just switched it over to there, is where your actual 32 times zoom comes in on the visual camera. So we've got a basketball goal here at the court. This flight, as you can see on there, is flown at 200 feet, roughly 200 feet at all times. There's the basketball goal there at the end of the court, right at the in the middle. And we're going to demonstrate what you can see in photo mode while you're zooming in here. So the slider over there sort of exponentially gets closer as you go in. There's 32 times all the way in on the backboard. You can see when it gets to 8, it gives you a 4 to 16 range. When it gets to the bottom of that, I think it's a 2 to 14 range or so. So here's thermal in video mode, up to 8 times digital zoom. And it goes in clicks versus smooth zooming there. Split view, still in photo mode. That house there is mine with the driveway. Got some garbage cans on the right hand side, and that's where I'm standing. We'll use me as a thermal target here. So still in photo mode. Again, if you're in video mode, you're only getting 4 times zoom out of this max. Switch up the color palette there so you can see me a little bit better. Wearing a blue shirt, you can see on the visual side, leaning against the garbage can, and when you move around a little bit, easily seen on thermal. That's at 8 times from 200 feet up, about 145 feet horizontally away from the location. So back to full screen visual mode, you'll see that 32 times zoom kicks in from 200 feet. If you ask me, this is amazing for a digital zoom. Now we'll go ahead and switch this up again to IR. You'll see you get 8 times zoom out of that. Enough to tell that I'm there. Daytime, obviously hard to distinguish with everything as hot as it is. Temperature right now is about 70 degrees outside. And it is blue skies with a couple puffy clouds out there. Time is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So there we were all the way at 16 times zoom in. Back to visual. Notice if you switch between the different views, it snaps you back out as soon as you switch. So that may be a quick shortcut to get you there. So here's a couple of the different color palettes on here. At 200 feet, at 16 times, you're not going to be able to tell what something is, but certainly it picks it up as a target. My entire upper body was a different color than the surroundings there. Now switch to video mode again. 4 times zoom, that's as far as you'll be able to see in. Split screen, same thing, video mode, 4 times zoom. And there it is still with full screen. Now I wanted to show you a little more of the high quality up close and what the zoom looks like when you're this close to a target. So the drone is 7 feet away from me. Sorry for the eyeball shot there, but figured a moving target's better than a stationary target. Photo mode, we're able to get that full 32 times zoom. and it gives you lots of options between. So split screen here. The increments of zoom are a lot quicker. So 2, 4, 8, 16. Only in thermal, same thing. Switch it back to video mode. There we go. It's the same deal. We're only getting 4 times now in video mode. Visual only, you get a lot more increments of zoom. Go back to thermal. There's your 1, 2, 4. And now we'll switch around some color palettes here. So you've got Rainbow 1, Iron Red, Arctic, Fulgurite. This one's really cool for nighttime when you're looking for somebody. Hot Iron's one I've not seen before. Rainbow 2, good color. Tent is looking for anything that's hot. Turns it red. And then Medical is the last one over there, which is a new one. Kind of interesting. Your white hot, your black hot will have a lot more definition. So now we switched over. This is some actual footage as if it was recorded on the memory card in the aircraft. So you notice when you zoom on the aircraft, the visual image zooms, but the thermal image does not. So maybe this will be an update in the future. Who knows? DJI, we'd like for this to be an update in the future. We'll browse around a little bit. Again, this is at roughly 200 feet for all of this flying in the daytime. Great definition. I have shrunk down the size of the thermal there and manually arranged this overlay. There's a human target there at the top walking down the sidewalk. Got a car there, so notice we can zoom up to 4 times with the video on the car. That's only 2 times, I believe, there. There's 4 times. I'm trying to keep up with it. Still got to tweak my gimbal settings there. Okay, new shot here. Just browsing around the neighborhood a little bit. And keeping this on the white hot. So I wanted to see, there's a sign in the front yard there. Again, thermal, no zoom, and only up to 4 times while you're in video. I've not taken any photos yet with the zoom active, so I'll try to make another video with that at some point. Probably not today though. So we're gonna head over here to the park. There's your 4 times, lots of increments on the zoom. Again, the thermal is staying the same. So what you see on the controller while this is happening is the zoom on both the thermal and visual, but what records to the file, there is no zoom on the thermal. So here we are again. This is looking away from a house here. Got a human target out there. Black hot color palette. I'm sorry, white hot color palette. Switch a couple of these around so you can see what that looks like, especially as our walker that we saw in the earlier video passes by. You can see the shadows on the ground. I mean, you can see even the leaf detail from the shadows of the tree there. The neighbors' vehicles down there are black, so they're picking up a lot of heat. If you want something else shot, let me know what you want out there, and I'll try to take any requests since I do have one of the Mavic 2 Advance. And happy to share and experiment and learn a lot more about this aircraft. So far, it's a knockout of the park for sure. Talk to you soon.